Assalamu alaikum. My name is Safar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to share with you guys how I started eating halal. Now some of you might be like, "What? Who has not been eating halal?" So I grew up in the States, and the way I was raised was, at least my parents, my family, even the mosque that I went to, the Islamic school that I went to, was as long as there's no like pork on the menu or something like that, basically we could eat the food there. Like it was good. So I grew up eating McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, you name it. And for me, that was normal, you know? Until one day I met a sister, and she, like, like when you make friends and stuff and you're getting to know each other, you ask each other questions, right? You ask each other questions, and just, it's part of the getting to know each other process. And she was like, do you eat halal? And I was like, yeah, of course I eat halal. What are you talking about? Who doesn't eat halal? And she was like, oh, mashallah, that's good, right? It's like, yeah. And then one day we were just together or whatever, and I was like, oh, I forgot what fast food place it was, but this was like the second time we were hanging out or whatever, and I was like, oh, let's, I'm gonna go here to grab some food. Do you want anything from this place, or do you want to get it from somewhere else? And she was like, wait, like, what are you getting, right? And I was like, I'm getting this and that. And I think it was like a chicken sandwich, fries, something like that. And she was like, wait, is that place halal? And I was like, what do you mean? Yo, this story is kind of embarrassing, but I'm so serious. Like, I am dead. I'm serious right now. And she was like, I was like, what do you mean? I was like, it's chicken, you know? Um, and at the time, my understanding was, like, every. Oh, wow. This is so embarrassing, y'all. The way I was brought up was that, like, this is like a Christian country. Boy, was I wrong, or were they wrong? So I just assumed, based on how I was raised, that every spot was good as long as it wasn't pork that I was consuming. So the sister's like, well, I eat halal, so I cannot eat that. And I remember one time when we were talking, you said you eat halal, so I'm just kind of surprised. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, do you not know? And that's when I first learned about eating halal. Like, what actually eating halal meant, And it meant that whoever is the location, if they're not certified halal spot, like the way the animal was prepared before consumption, that's basically what makes the food halal, right? And I honestly did not know that. I just thought as long as it was beef, chicken, and seafood and all of that, like, we were okay. And that's when basically the sister explained it to me, and that's when I first learned about it. Mind you, like, I was always a practicing person, and these were just one of those moments where, like, you're just embarrassed because it's like everything you thought growing up was wrong in that moment. And so it's really an interesting learning moment. And so since then, I had to do a lot of unlearning. And I even had to tell some of my family members who didn't know that, and some don't even really care, and they still eat the way they used to eat. So that is how I started to eat halal. And now, all of those spots, all my favorite fast food spots, I no longer consume um, at those locations. And so it kind of sucks. This is why, like, when I travel, I look so forward to eating their halal McDonald's and their KFC and things like that because, you know, I haven't had them in a long time. So it is, yeah, it's shocking to some people when they hear that, especially like sisters and brothers from the UK and other countries. When they hear Americans don't eat halal, they're shocked because we thinking that we're doing the right thing and that we're eating, like, our definition of eating halal is like very, very wrong. And that is, I don't know. I'm still blown away by it, to be honest with you. You know? So, if you're watching this video and you live in the States and you still eat at all these locations thinking, well, as long as it's not pork, you're good. Yeah, you might want to start doing your research and stop eating these things. And mind you, when Allah wants best for you, you know, He guides you. And I swear, as soon as I stopped eating all of that junk, like, I had more energy, my skin was clear, and I just started to notice how nasty these places are. Like, once you start eating, like, these fast food, once you start eating the same thing that you were eating here in a country that actually has, like, the halal version, it's, like, completely different. The taste, everything. So I'm so happy Allah guided me to stop eating that, because seeing it now and just even, like, smelling it when I see family members eating that stuff is just, it's really disgusting. Especially when I now know how it's prepared. And I know some of you might also argue that, like, these other places that are saying it's halal, they're probably getting their meat from the same place. I don't believe that, because I can taste the difference. You know? I can taste the difference between a highly processed meat, okay, compared to halal meat. The quality is not even the same. So these are just some of the things that you discover when you really seek the truth and you want to change yourself as a Muslim. Allah truly, like, sends you people to educate you on things that you thought were the right thing, you know. So that's my story, guys. If you have a similar story, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, eat halal, guys. It's good for your body anyways, and your soul. Stop eating this junk stuff. Most of you can't even lose weight because you're eating a depressed, stressed out animal and you don't even know it.